How's it going, guys? I'm Gunnar Carlson, and we're here with Dirt Bike Test today, testing the 450s for our second shootout. I race 450 Expert, and I am 5'10", and weigh in at 155. For my rankings, I went for the Yamaha being first, and then Kawasaki second, KTM third, and the Honda coming in at fourth. For me, the Yamaha really shined everywhere, meaning up in the trails it was great, then we came down here to the track and it really excelled. I don't really have any negatives to talk about for the Yamaha. It just really didn't do anything wrong. It just did everything right. And that's kind of hard for me to say because I'm not a big Yamaha guy, but here I am putting the Yamaha in first place. The second place Cowie, it wasn't as great in the trails as I expected because I've ridden it in the past and I thought it was better. I'm not sure if it was because of it was a little stiffer, but it didn't handle as well on the trails as it did on the track. The place the Cowie really excelled was in the big bumps, like coming down Mount St. Helens and stuff like that. I didn't have to question myself coming into them. I could pick whatever line I wanted and it didn't do anything weird or kick or anything. It just handled it perfectly fine, almost because it was more stiff compared to the other bikes, it seemed, in the forks especially. Third, I put the KTM because I really liked the motor, especially in the trails. Like, we got on some rocky trails and stuff like that, and the power was perfect. It tractored up all the hills perfect, and it really suited my liking. A lot of the other guys say that it's not as powerful almost, but I think it's because I'm used to the Austrian power that it's easy for me to ride and get comfortable with. I wasn't a big fan of the chassis on the KTM. It seemed too rigid for my liking. We tried some different fork setups and stuff like that, but still it just had some sort of rigidity that I couldn't quite come to scopes with. I put the Honda coming in fourth just because it took the most amount of time to get comfortable on it. The cockpit and everything seemed great, but I don't know what it was handling on the track. It just never felt comfortable to me. In the trails, it was great turning on the trails and all stuff like that through the trees. But as soon as we got on the track, I just couldn't get comfortable on the bike at all, which was really a disappointment because I'm a big fan of the Honda and I think it looks really great. But I just never got comfortable on the bike at all. But the power of the Honda wasn't the worst. I liked it probably better than the Cowie, but other than the power, it didn't have much going for it on the track. So for me, that's the ranking. I picked Yamaha, Cowie, KTM, and Honda. That's just my opinion and what I think worked best for me today, but that's just my opinion, so you guys can take it for what it's worth.
If you liked what you saw in this video, come check us out over at dirtbiketest.com on the webs. We have bike tests, product tests, a lot of fresh dirt, and you can even support us by clicking through our links. Hopefully, we'll see you out in the trail.